Yo guys, this is back in the video. Today's video, of course, this is Fantasy Guide Part 2, and this is Bulldogs 2021 NRL Fantasy Guide. So yeah, before that video, please hit the master button, comment down below, and subscribe. If you haven't already, go check out my video what I've done, my favorite top 10 exciting Melbourne Storm games. And if you haven't already, go watch my Broncos fantasy guide, and it's So yeah, this time is the Bulldogs. Of course, I said it before. Bulldogs 2021 NRL fantasy guide. So players to watch, of course. So also yes, the players to watch. Okay, first one is Kyle Flanagan, whatever his name is, Flanagan. Kyle Flago. Alrighty, so with a 52-point average last season, Flago was one of the best fantasy success stories at the Roosters. Even if the club showed him the door at season's end before the Bulldogs snapped up the young halfback, it means there isn't actually too much room for improve for him stats-wise this season. With the 22-year-old having already worked up plenty of goals and attacking stats at the defending champions last season, so his scoring potential this year is probably most closely tied to his half spanner. If paired with Lachlan Lewis, there's a chance he's scoring decline slightly, with Lewis tragically taking the bulk of long kicks for Canterbury. If he has another half spanner, Flago kick meters called wide slightly in 2021. So basically, of course, for every 16 teams, I'll be reading the information and the money last. So this is number 15 team, the Canterbury and Bulldogs. And yeah, so next one, Jake Avarillo. I don't know. Yeah, Jake Avarillo. One potential favorite opinion for new coach Trent Pelling is Avarillo, a young gun who impressed mostly for the Centres last year. Priced as a low 20 score. Hold on. Alright, so last year, Price has a low 20 score. Avarillo averaged 24 when playing at centre, 33 on the wing, 37 at 5'8", and 8 when used as a backline utility of the bench. So there's definite upside if he gets the nod at 5'8", but has a 20-year-old playing in just his second season. There's also every reason to expect some general improvement regardless of where he plays this season. Nick Cotwick. He's a big name signing for the Bulldogs and expected to make a full-time switch from the wing to the centres. But Cotwick has actually fantasy scorer when playing out wide. One of the best tackle breakers in the game. Cotwick averaged 36 when playing on the wing, 38 last season, but only 29 when playing in the centres, 19 in his only game at centre last season. So while most fantasy scorers are better off the closer I'll read that part again, sorry. So while most fantasy scorers are better off the closest to the middle of the field they get, Codrick appears to be an exception, so he may be one of the two Stigley of if he's wearing the number 3 or number 4 jersey in round 1. Luke Thompson, a highly rated English forward who followed in the footsteps of stars like John Bayman, James Graham, and the Burgess brothers like Sam Burgess, Tom Burgess, and etc. in making a switch to the NRL last season. Thompson didn't quite hit the heights of his countrymen in his debut campaign, despite averaging a respectable 43.5 fantasy points. In fairness, during a virus-affected Chelsea Premiership season, Midgie wasn't the easiest way to transition to the new league, and he should take a step back a level with the full NRL preseason under his belt in 2021. Thompson already showed flashes of quality that could make him a cut price keeper next season. With back-to-back scores of 53 after a fortnight in the NRL and an impressive 66 points in 69 minutes in his last game of the year. That final performance against minor premiers Penrith featured a season-high 6 tackle breaks and 173 meters. And if he can produce more of that sort of form next year, he could prove to be a bargain. So now the Bulldogs 2021 NRL fantasy player prices. So Kyle Flago, halfback with sitting on 726,000. Lachlan Lewis is also, well, Kyle Flago can be 5'8", or the halfback, he'd be 5'8". So yeah, Lachlan Lewis sitting on $666,000. Fatala Manana is a hedge. We're going to play white edge. White edge. He's sitting on 623,000. Adi Mali is a mid. So yeah, Adi Mali sitting on 596,000. Luke Thompson, also a mid. English prop. He's sitting on 583,000. Jeremy Marshall King is a hooker, sitting on 565,000. George Jackson is the edge, playing left edge. He's currently sitting on $549,000. Dylan Napa, he's also a mid, sitting on $501,000. Nick Codrick, he's a winger or fullback. I can play centers, like I just said before. We're sitting on 484,000. So Brendan Wakeham is a bench, sitting on 558,000. Tony Kotawa, he's also a hooker or mid, sitting on 446,000. Corey Waddell, his edge, come from Manly. So yeah, sitting on 430,000. Nick Meaney, he's a winger and a fullback, sitting on $519,000. Corey Allen could be a winger or fullback, which I don't know. How can you say fullback? He's sitting on $416. Sorry, be the vibrating. So Will Hopewati, he's a centre and a winger and a fullback, kind of sitting on 395,000. And Jaden Okunball, he's a winger or fullback, kind of sitting on $360,000. Darlene Watson is the Yazigak, he can be a winger or fullback. Oh my god, spamming. So yeah, that would you get for you if you get a lot of funds. So yeah, 331,000 for Darlene Wadini Sanjiak. But no, I'm not talking about, of course, this video. So Chuck Howington, he's a maid sitting on 322,000. And Tomanga, he can be a mid, and he's sitting on 307,000. Jake Alavillo, he can be centre or halfback. I reckon he plays number 3. So kind of sitting on 302,000. This is annoying me, but I'm gonna stop because I'm in this video. So yeah, 302,000 for Jake Alavillo. Chris Smith, it can be mid. Kind of sitting on $299,000. Dean Boyd, he's mid, chilling on the 292,000. Alpha Iggy Ogden is in the mid and sitting on 284,000. Costin Crichton, he can be wing or fullback, sitting on 258,000. Sorry if you feel that. Sorry if you hear that. So Joe Stimson is the edge, and he's sitting on 346,000. So that's another Kotawa, and it's Tui Polo to Kotawa. He can be winger fullback, kind of sitting on 246,000. James Wamimis, I don't know. So he's an edge. I reckon they need an edge on the bench. So kind of sitting on. So James Wamimis is kind of sitting on 228,000. So James Wamimis, I don't know. And last one is, so yeah, he's kind of sitting on $228,000 for James Wamimis. And the last one is Taiwan Harding. He can be a winger or fullback, kind of sitting on the 228,000. So hey guys, that's about it. Be sure to smash that button, comment down below, and please subscribe. And see you on my next one. In my weight is I forgot what it's called. In my weight is Venice Guide for 2021 Choice Pace.